Hello, everybody. Welcome to EarthFlow Free Zoom with title Touch Me Earth. So there is something about this planet. There is something about this beautiful planet. That this beautiful planet is inviting us all the time. And it's trying to show to us something. What if we don't need to understand it? What if we don't need to define it? And we can just open to it. And we can just allow ourselves to be it more and more. What if this planet is inviting us to something? What if this planet was inviting us to something and we can just open to it now? And what is also with this touch? Like touch is like invitation to change. So what if you can allow Earth to touch you now? So you're more open to Earth with this touch. And what if you allow to Earth to touch everywhere you are still resisting to Earth? And what if you can allow to Earth to touch everywhere you are keeping some separation to it? And you just lose it. You lose it and you allow yourself to be here. So you don't need to resist to anything here anymore. You don't need to work hard to pretend separation. You don't need to. It's here. So what if you can allow yourself to be touched by Earth, and that Earth is touching all parts of you, especially all the parts where you are keeping any resistance and where you are trying to be something separate. So what is also with Earth, like everything that you're trying to keep separated, Earth is just cool with it. It's fine. You can do it. You can be it. We are here for you. Everything is available. And you don't need to have it. You don't need to choose it. You don't need to receive it. And like, we can say hi to this planet and we can open to it. We can allow ourselves to be touched by Earth. Everything in our life is Earth. Our body is Earth. We are Earth. And you are choosing to be Earth. You are here because you wanted to be Earth. You just maybe bought a lie that you don't like this place. Maybe you just bought a lie from somebody else. And you should pretend that you don't like this place. How much you were pretending that you don't like this place. What if you secretly like it? What if you secretly like butterflies? What if you secretly like trees? You are one of these weird people. What if you secretly like animals? And you are one of these people. What if you secretly like this planet? What if you secretly like the sea, the ocean, the lake, the sunset, the sunrise, the sunshine, the wind, What if you secretly like it? And you needed to hide this until now. You needed to hide this in your life. What if you can allow yourself to be more of this weirdness? What if you don't need to hide anymore your 3 orgasms? When you meet some 3. What if you are a 3 lover? You are not heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, you are 3 sexual. You have orgasm when you see some amazing 3. What if you are this weirdo? So what do you know about Earth? That you're choosing to be here, that you're in this class. What if there are magical superpowers? Getting ready to be opened, to be activated, to be shared also with people. What if you know something about Earth that you can allow yourself to be it? And you can practice it. And you can show it to people. They can choose it. It's like different embodiment with this planet. It's like different embodiment with each planet that you can allow yourself to be. And you can show to people that they can choose it. And some, like what is also this separation is to choose to be longer here, to choose to stay here longer. Maybe we are here just too much temporary. Maybe what Earth requires now is that we are choosing to stay longer. And also if it's required forever. That you don't need to run away anymore. You don't need to be here just temporary. But if you can be something that is willing to stay here forever, what if you can be this commitment? What if you can be this presence? What if you can be so truthful in this creation? And not just pretending something. Can you say I'm staying here forever? You don't need to say it, just explore it. Just explore what can this create. I don't need to go anywhere. I'm staying here longer time, so you don't need to say forever. I'm staying here for longer. I'm not running away Earth anymore. I'm not running away anymore. I'm staying here for longer time. Let's create something. Let's create something together. What if it could be fun? What if you can play with Earth so many amazing things? And you can show to people that they can also do it. Too many background noises? Do you hear me good? No?
There is some background noises.
Okay, just a moment. Hello, how is it now? Do you hear me?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay. I don't know what was it. Maybe the microphone hears too good from other rooms or something. So it's about being it. And it's about being something what you don't need to understand. And it's about being something that you don't need to define. And just like it's about opening to it. You just let it in. You just let it in. And you can just allow yourself to be it. So it is about being some different space with everything. And it's also about allowing yourself to be something new that you were never before, that nobody were ever before. Like, so we learned embodiment from other people. We duplicate much of embodiment that we had until now. We duplicate it from other people. And what if you don't need to duplicate from people anything anymore? What if you don't need to learn how to have a body from people, and you can explore more? What can you learn from animals, from plants, what they can show you? What can Earth show you? What if you can be more embodiment with Earth and less embodiment with people? And then you can show this to people. You can invite these to people. You can invite people to this. And it can maybe create something. And it's your way, it's your space, it's your exploration, it's your creation. It's your where you are going next. What are you choosing next? What is your next step? It's you. You are the power. You are the power. You are the power. Your next step is changing the future. Your next choice is changing the future. You can still be like other people, having the same life all the time, having life like on autopilot, just to create something normal, just for survival. You can still be, or you can choose to create the future, to create different future, to influence the future of other people, to change the future of other people. What if you can be something new with this planet, something that nobody were until now, and can also with this influence life of a lot of people? We are creating something different. We are being a difference. It's a choice. So you can still have the same life. You can have a normal life, or you can change life of millions of people. With every step, you are creating and changing the future. With every step you do, with every choice you do. Today, you are creating your future. So you're going to have some normal life, or you are going to create too much. You're going to have normal life, or you are going to be too big influence. I would like to show you something. What if you can allow yourself to be it? To be this unstoppable energy, to be this unstoppable power. You get that infinite energy is available. This planet would like to create with you. You know that creation with Earth is not about to work. It's about magic. You create something beautiful, you create something amazing, and everything is creating it with you. Just like in these days, like these magical beings of Earth that they are creating with us. You know, in the past, something was saying to you, go to this class, in very nice way. When you came to my class, something was saying, go to this class, go to this class, go to this class. You need to go there, go there, go there, go there. This is magical beings of Earth. They can be your amazing promoters if you're creating with Earth. They visit people and they tell them, you need to go there, go there, go to this class. Just like in these days for this class, it was like, go to this class. You need to go to this class. There is EarthFlow on Tuesday. You need to be there at 5 p.m. Central European time. Be there, better be there. Some people still saying it as a joke, but it wasn't so funny. It was a little more serious. Little more serious. So it's like there is something that is required at the moment that we can be. And we just need to be it. There is no other way. There is no slower way. There is no way back. You just need to be it. So this, the choice of be it or not to be it is not a choice anymore. It's what was all the time in these last years and what was all the time in these last months is that we are all the time too late. We are just too late. Like it can be just my point of view. It feels like being too late. And what if you're a little too late in your life? What if you're a little too slow with your choices? Like what you need to choose now, you are already like late. So yeah, like just choose it. Like what if you can choose like what you know, you can just share it and you can invite other people to what you know that we can be. I'm going to try to mute someone. Okay. What you know that we can be, what we know that we can choose, like let's just be it. Let's just eat everything. Let's just invite everything to more. So there is something available that we can be that's called happiness. Happiness is this magical connection with Earth. You can just be it. And don't allow anything to disturb it. Happiness, gratitude. Happiness, gratitude. So one of the biggest mistakes that we are doing all the time to disturb this amazing space and connection that we have with this beautiful planet is how we make human reality, human point of views more real than this amazing connection. And then we are swimming, we are flying in this shit of people, in this disturbance, in distraction. We are distracted by point of views of people, by their thinking, their feeling, their reality. And human reality is about avoidance of life. How many times you feel like shit? How many times is how you feel like shit is how you are aware of other people's avoidance of life, not choosing it, not allowing ourselves to receive it. Their main job is to avoid life and to find a way how to avoid life. And how they are doing it, they are ignoring the energy. They are ignoring creative energy of this planet. And they are just in mental point of views, mental conclusions, mental calculations, some mental energy. This is mental, this mental something is for them is true. And there is no energy for them. And then when we are with these people, like most of the people, then we feel like shit. Because we buy their reality and we forget about connection, about happiness, about creative energy with this planet. So what if you don't need to make human reality, human point of view so true, so real, and you make it more about creative energy that you are being with your body and earth? We make people too important. You learn this from your childhood. You know, it's very important what people are thinking. It's very important what people think about you. Is it really, or it's just a lie that you bought? So what if it's not so important what people think about you? And you don't need to create for their thinking. You are creative energy with your body and earth. You are creative energy with your body and earth. You are creative energy with your body and earth. You don't give a fuck what people are thinking about it. You don't give a fuck. And also like this, like some kind of, we are the main person who is going to make us wrong. Because what we bought from human reality is different, this different point of views. What we should be and do. This point of views about how perfect we need to be. Which is never. Their point of views how life should be perfect. Which is never. So we are using this to make ourselves, our beautiful body, amazing body, and our amazing life. We are using this point of views about perfection, that only perfection is good enough. We are using them against ourselves to make ourselves wrong. We think that Jesus was never masturbating. And so many people are not masturbating because of this. And if they would know that Jesus was masturbating all the time, so many more people would masturbate. It's so easy, it's so simple. So we have some point of views, what we should be, what would life should be like. Everything needs to be perfect all the time. I also think life of Harris is perfect. And like, you know, this Instagram life or Hollywood life, all these things. Oh my God. So, and then, because you are not perfect, your life is not perfect. You make yourself wrong. Instead of like just enjoying whatever shows up. Like if you're tired, just be tired. It's not really tiredness. It just means that you were doing something yesterday or something. You're just tired. You don't need to be perfect. So what if you can be present with whatever shows up? So you don't need to polarize. You don't need to make positive or negative what shows up. You can just be present with everything. But people on this planet, what they're doing, they're choosing to be present only with angels. And everything else is shit. So they're never present. So what if you can just be present with all the shit? Just be present with it. Be space with it. Be earth with it. Like all this shit is here. And earth is still here. Learn it from earth. Earth is not fighting with it. Earth is not making it wrong. Earth is just here, available. So you're not working on this shit. You're just present with it. And you are available. You are available. You are available. And you're just present with whatever shows up. You don't polarize anything. Earth is not making something good or bad, positive or negative, is just what it is. Nothing is really positive or negative. It's just what it is. Nothing is really positive or negative. It's just what it is. So when people are making something positive or negative, this is how they are keeping the energy in their head. So it could be positive or negative. So they don't need to be space. They don't need to be present with what is going on. They just put it in the box. This is positive, this is negative. But if it's not positive or negative, it's just what it is. What if your life is not positive or negative? It's just what it is. What if you are not positive or negative? It's just what it is. What if your body is not positive or negative? It's just what it is. You're just present with it. You're present with all the shit. It's just what it is. This is something what we have created until now. So it doesn't work if you're fighting with it. You kill it if you are grateful. If you are grateful for your life, you are killing stupidity of mankind. Because everybody, everything, like in human reality, everything would like that you are unhappy. So it's like a projection on you. You should be unhappy. You are good if you are unhappy. If you are happy, you are a bad person. You shouldn't be happy. And there are children on this planet. Children are something interesting because they are people and not so much people. So what if we can connect now with children on this planet? But if children are a powerful force, that they are here, so we can change the world together. And you can open to this energy, we can connect with children all over this planet. Many of them now, they are waiting for this connection. Many of them now, they need it, they require it. Let's just open to this connection. Let's connect with all the children on this planet. Just do it now. Just make it simple. Just do it. Just tell them that we are here. Can we share this energy? Can we share this information with all these children all over this planet? We are here. You are not alone. The Force is with you. You know, from Star Wars. May the Force be with you. The Force is here. The power is here. You don't need to be alone. The power is here. What if you can be this change now? The power is here. You don't need to be alone. We are present with everything what is going on this planet. Your connection. And connection is super powerful. And connection is creating a different future. And they told you that you shouldn't be connected. You should be isolated. You should be alone. So you learned very good from adult people how to be alone. But if you don't need to be alone anymore, What if you don't need to be alone? So there is connection with this planet. There is connection with your body. What can your body show you? There is a connection with so many things on this planet that your body can be connected with, that your body can show you. It can really create something amazing. Thank you that you are here. What can we create together?
يعني الحاجة الوحيدة نحب نمشي فيها توي
Thank you. What can we create together? So do we have some questions? Would anybody like to say something?
Yes, hi Harris.
Hello?
Hello. I have a question. When I am with people like you and like our people, it's like I am more expensive and okay, I expand more. And when I am more with judgmental people, it's like, what can I be here? Or what EarthFlow can I be there?
Yes, that's a question. So what EarthFlow can I be there? So yeah, so be more with people who are inspiring and who are contribution to your life. And they are still also in our life. There are people who you just use for different jobs. So like your taxi driver doesn't need to be a Dalai Lama or something. So there are people who you use for different jobs. So you just do it. Don't allow this that it's destroying your life. So you just use some people. Use the stupids, create with unicorns and use the stupids. You just use them. They just do some job for you. So explore this, learn this, how like your EarthFlow is not getting disturbed by stupidity. You don't make stupidity more powerful than your EarthFlow. Explore this. So you just do it. Like Earth includes everything. So it's not like what we do. We are fighting with these people, proving something, and this is how you're losing your EarthFlow, and this is how they are winning. But if you don't need to fight with anything, you are just present with everything.
Yes, because they are inviting me and in the same time judging me.
So like, what is a judgment?
It's like they I perceive that they are not, they will not receive too much. So what can I be? So can I be the EarthFlow that I could be, or I just manipulate?
You manipulate all the time. So like, this is what I said before. So people are just some mental conclusion and they are not really following the energy. So like how much you can just include everything. So judgments, conclusions, and you go with the flow, you follow the flow. And so people don't need to be so important. They don't need to be so much included. It's about the flow. It's about the energy. So you follow the flow. You are being earth and you follow the flow. It's your earth flow. So how much people show up in this? What are they doing or thinking or being? What if it's not so important? So you don't make these human relationships so important or so real or so defined. So like allow that if somebody is going to be shit in your life, they just disappear. What if you can be this flow? What if you can be this speed? Whoever is not going to be contribution, they are going to disappear. So fucking what? So what if you are trying to make relationships slower? And here you have a problem. What if you can make them faster? So you think that you can't create with these people because you need to be more defined relationship. What if you don't need to be so defined relationship? So you just keep on going. You just keep on going. Life is a movement. So what if every relationship can be a movement? What if every business relationship can be a movement? So you are not saying no to people. Just add them to some list. Add them to something. Just this is manipulation. So you're not really saying no to anything. Just be connected, be present with everything on this planet in different ways. So you are never stopping relationship. If you stop relationship with something, if you say no to something, this is how you are creating stuckness with it. So what is relationship? It means that you are in relationship with everything on this planet. So you are in relationships also with all the stupids. So fucking what? They can be useful many times. You are in relationship with everything on this planet. You are connected all the time with everything on this planet. So you are not saying no to stupids. You are in relationship with stupids. And you use them when they can be contribution to your life. Most of these people probably they would just like to give you money. So just allow them to give you money. Okay? To be more sexy businesswoman, you need new lingerie, new underwear. You can't have the old one, so you need money for new lingerie, for new underwear to be sexy businesswoman. So these people are bringing you money. So you are going to some this, Victoria's Secret shop or other shop, and you buy yourself the best stuff. Cool.
Good. Thank you.
Anything else? Any more questions? Anybody?
We have a question in Turkish Zoom. She's saying that the children are angry. So what can we do about this? In general.
Yeah. So children are angry. So, like, one thing is it doesn't work when you are trying to solve a problem. Okay. So that's why, like, many times we are not getting awareness because we are trying to solve problems so we can keep being stupid in the same way. So we would like to keep the same life. Let's just solve the problem. There is no really a problem. So you don't define a problem and you don't make it a problem. Okay. It's not about solving and defining a problem. This is functioning from human life. But it's functioning more from Earth, how Earth see it. Like everything that is included in your life. explore how you can be connected with it. How can we be connected with it? And what we are doing with family, what we are doing with children. Why children are angry is because we are not really there. We are not there. We are not present with our life. We are not present with them. We are not present at home. We are not really there. We are not present with our life. We are not present with this planet. We never really say hi in a way that you are really here. We are all the time running around and running away. So there is this connection is missing. Communion is missing. That we are really here. That we are really together with each other. That we have each other's back. Like how much also you are angry on your child, that your child is angry, instead of asking what is happening, what is going on. Like what can we create differently? And like what if the touch is missing? We don't touch each other anymore. What if they would like to have a touch? What if they would like to have a hug? And they don't know how to express it. They are saying it in a way how you are saying it. You miss the touch, you miss the hug. And you can just have it. Hey, hi, merhaba, I'm here. And you're being this touch, and it's like when you touch or when you are being here, you are here. Your whole world is here. And children needs this. They require this. Like they need to feel this, that something has their back. And they are angry because they are losing it. If you lose that everything has your back, you lose your life. And they need to know this. And they need to know this also on distance. Don't lose connection. Also on distance. When your child is in school, make your child feel you. That you are there. That you are going to feel if something is going to go wrong in the school. And you are coming there in 5 minutes, or you are calling somebody to come. If something is going to be wrong in school. Share the energy, be connected on distance, feel each other on distance. It's how we create together. You feel me on distance. I'm here for you. I'm part of your life. I'm available for you. I'm not running away. I'm not interested just in myself. I'm totally available for you. So when you need me, I'm there. I'm all the time there. And anytime you're in trouble, I'm coming. And I'm going to feel it. And this is how you create with somebody. And one of stupidities of mankind is that we don't have this with anybody, and we don't have this even with the closest people. Like with people who are family, you have this less than with other people. That's stupid. And we could create family and relationship differently. We could create it from more communion and more connection. And what is about family? Family is about hating each other. You just hate each other because you need to be together. More in the countries where family is important, like Turkey, you need to have family. You hate that you have family. And this hate is just there. You hate that you need to be together. You like how many times you think that you can't have life because of children? Is that really true, or it's just your excuse? What if you can have life and you can have children? Nobody took your life. Your relationship, your children didn't take your life. They are just part of your life. They are not your whole life. We many times think family or relationship or children, they are our whole life or something. We make it too much total, and then you are resisting to it. It's what if family, relationship, children, they are just part of your life. How much you are making them important, and then you need to fight with it all the time. It's just part of your life. Okay, family, relationship, children is just part of your life. And you have also your life. And you have also other things. So you send children to school, you send them to kindergarten, you send them to babysitter, and you do other things. You are contribution to each other. You are connected with each other. You have different hobbies. You do different things. You are not all the time together. People think that family relationship or children means that you need to be so much together physically, that you need to be all the time together. You don't need to be physically together. Okay? Be contribution to each other on distance. This is what we are practicing also with these Zooms. We are contribution to each other on distance. We don't need to be physically together. Let's also create that we are meeting physically and also touching physically. It's also contribution on distance. We are here to contribute to each other on distance. So what is with children? It's about being this connection and taking care that you never lose connection. Many times we also think when we say no to a child, we are cutting connection or where we are in conflict with a child. Don't do it in a way that you're stopping connection. No is just no. It's not about like you stop life. No is just no. And it means at the same time, let's do something else. Let's have some other fun. No, it doesn't mean that it's Second World War. Okay, it's just no. When you're in conflict about something, you are still in conflict. You are in conflict, and you are still the most amazing people to each other in your life. You're not really in conflict. You're just something doesn't work. You say no to for something. You just something just it does. You don't lose this energy. You don't lose connection with conflicts, with problems, with saying no. You're all the time present with each other, whatever shows up. No or conflict is just part of the energy, it's part of connection. It's included. So connection and communion is never something what you destroy, what you lose. So I would say that children are angry when it's gone, when you lose it. And also when you make human reality more important than the energy. So what many parents are making like school more important than energy, than communion. The grades and this like success and the results. This is a lie. School is a lie. School is just a game that we are playing. Human life is just a game that we are playing. It's not so important. It's not about survival. You don't need good grades to have amazing life. Just have amazing life.
Hi Harris, Ritu here. I have a question.
Okay. You are afraid that I'm going to talk too much. Okay. Okay. Just
so, yeah, one question. So, what question can we be for our bodies and for everything around us? EarthFlow, show me what is my body showing me about
like
you.
You don't need to define it to any question. Like just do it. Just be.
Just EarthFlow.
You don't need to verbalize it.
Just be it.
You don't need to verbalize it.
And everywhere we are being, and yet we don't acknowledge.
Yeah. So like how much you are already being EarthFlow, and you think all the time that you are nothing special.
Yes. Yeah, that. Thank you for that.
So like one of the things what we are talking about today is like be nice with yourself. So stop being so much like, you know, judgmental to yourself. Thinking all the time that you should be something different. Whatever you are being and doing is not a wrongness, it's just a choice. So you are just having it because it's a choice. You don't need to be perfect. You are choosing to be something different and unique. And be this. Yes, next question.
Harris?
Yes.
No. Who was first?
I only want to say that when I feel connected, really connected with the earth, it's like the time, there is no more time.
Yeah.
It's like there is space, the space comes in and the time disappears.
Yeah, you just reminded me that one of the free Zooms with EarthFlow is going to be about time. The next one is on Tuesday, is going to have different title, is going to be Create with Earth, and then one after that we are going to have about time.
Because I realized that when you are communion with earth,
there is no time. Time is from human reality. Time is from human
program.
life.
The time
don't have.
No?
Yeah,
like,
Earth don't have time. It's from human life.
Yeah, yeah. I realize when I'm in communion with earth, the time disappears from my head.
Yeah, and then it's space and joy and fun and pleasure, and so it's beautiful.
That's my way of knowing if I'm in communion or not. It's like when I'm thinking I'm late or something, then I'm not in communion.
Yeah, so people are using time so they can ignore Earth. People are using time so they don't need to be happy. It's all the time about time. The next thing, what else we need to do? Time.
Also time to eat. You know, it's time to eat. And maybe the body doesn't want to eat.
Yeah, so it's all the time. So you don't need to be present with your life. It's about time is creating your life. Like I have seen that like main religion on this planet is time. Time is a god for the people.
Time and money.
Yeah, and this is something that you have seen in the middle of many cities, towns. It was a tower with a clock.
Yes.
Because the main god is time.
In Argentina, in the main, one of the main parts, there is this huge clock.
Yeah, main god is time. So this is how people are keeping limited human reality, so they can ignore Earth, they can ignore happiness. So if you don't make time real, you're just happy. If you don't make it about time, you lose all limitations. All the judgments, all point of views, they have time included. So when there is no time, you lose all the point of views, all the judgments. Because it's like every judgment is a mathematical formula which have time included in the calculation. Because you are all the time comparing something. So when there is no time, you lose all the judgments in a moment.
But it's more easy. Like I realize when I'm in nature, like I'm in a forest or wherever, it's easier than when you're in cement. Like something is about time, I mean.
Yeah, when you are in nature, it's easier than when you are in the city.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, so this is something what you can learn how to explore it, how to like, you know, there is like this is something what you are talking about. So how much you can be aware of this mental information from people, and you don't make them so real and so important, and you are more being heard. Also, sometimes I explain this like it's like a radio. What radio you are listening? Are you listening to the radio of Earth, or you are listening to the radio of human reality?
Okay.
And somewhere there we started to learn from adult people, like especially from school. You think that you need to learn from adult people how to have adult life. So we were listening to the radio of the cities of adult people. So what if you can switch the radio station and you can listen to the radio of Earth everywhere you are? And this is also how you are bringing Earth radio frequency everywhere you are, so more people can start to listen to it.
Mm.
You become also an antenna for it.
Mm.
And this is something. This is something amazing. This is really something life changing. That like we can explore and learn how you can be Earth connection everywhere, and you don't need to lose yourself in these mental informations of people in the shit.
Like be like a radar to the connection of others.
Yeah, something like that. Anything else? Any questions?
Yes, Harris, please.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
What you were saying about children and schools and learning. You know, I left my job. I was a pharmacist and I left my job, and now I'm all the time going for all what I feel myself. I perceive that what I love, what is my passion, what I feel joy, what I feel happiness, I'm always going after this. Of course, all my family are judging me now that I'm crazy. I'm the craziest person on this earth. And now my children are starting to say, Mama, we want to do like you. We hate the school. We hate this type of learning. It's stupid. It's awful. And I don't know what to say for them. My family are saying, leave your children, leave them, don't make them make what you did, like what you did.
Okay. Can I speak now?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Because we have only little time. So what is about this? So the thing is, it's just a period. Like it's first thing is now you recognize the stupidity. And then first respond is about fighting with stupidity. And what if you don't need to fight with stupidity? It's like one of main purpose of school. One of main purposes of school is that you learn how to manipulate the stupids. So you don't fight with stupids, you just manipulate everybody. So your children and you are now more aware of the lies of human life. You are now more aware of stupidity of human life. And everything is just artificial, it's not really true, you know, and other people are robots, they are on autopilot. Now you are aware of it. It doesn't work. If you are fighting with it, you are just destroying your life. You are choosing to be here. You are choosing also to be here with all these stupid people and robots. So purpose of school is to learn how to manipulate all this, to create more in the world. Fighting doesn't work. You just manipulate. If you fight, you are destroying your life. Everything that you would like to resist to it, you are some kind of stuck with it. Everything that you are not willing to be, you will need to be this. So when you are willing to be a robot, you will not need to be a robot. So what can I learn from all these robots? Can be a question for your children. So you can learn also how to be a robot. And being a robot don't mean to destroy the magic. We were thinking that if you are a robot, we can lose the magic. You don't need to lose the magic. Be magical manipulator. I buy everything from human reality because I'm a spy. I penetrate human reality from inside out. I kill it. So people think that I'm one of them. And this is how I bring them the virus. So I don't fight with people, I manipulate people. So you penetrate human reality, you are a spy, you are a double agent. Nobody knows that you're happy. You're killing from inside out. So you're not fighting for happiness. You're just being it. It's a virus. Cool. So what if you don't need to fight with human life? You manipulate human life. Thank you, everybody. See you soon somewhere in the world.
Wait,
Oh,
can I
yeah,
have a
okay.
question in
Yes,
Portuguese?
10 more seconds.
10 more seconds. This is a question from Renata. She's very thankful, but she's been a bad trip with her children, her adolescent child, because they're making her wrong and fighting with them. Can you contribute to her, please? Ela agradeceu essa chamada e ela tá tendo uma bad trip porque ela tá brigando com os filhos dela recentemente, os adolescentes, porque eles estão fazendo ela de errado e ela tá brigando com eles. Como que ele pode contribuir para ela?
So this is happening in families. So children become like your parents. Everything is just manipulation. Relationships are manipulation. Families are manipulation. So they are manipulating you to get something from you. It's just manipulation, and they are doing something that might work. They are doing something that might influence you. So they are manipulating you. So they are trying to make you wrong so they can have power over you. This is human relationships. Mostly, like these people, they would just like to have more money from you. Sorry for this information. So this is family relationship, children. It's about money. So just give them more money. Just make with them a business deal, how much money they are going to receive, and what they need to be and do for it, also for you, for the house, for you, for the family. So they are receiving some money. They need money. They are alive people. They are grown up. They need money. It's like they can't be anymore with small money. It's like crazy life. If you're a teenager without money, it's just crazy, because money is having so big value in human life. So you have as big value as much money as you have. This is how is it in their life. So they need money. So just make a business agreement with them, how much money they are receiving per month and what they need to do for it. Also, that it's not just that they receive just the money. They need to be nice to you. They need to be respectful to you, and they need to be respectful to your home where you are living together. So there need to be contribution to the life that you have together. And like what is good for manipulation is that you allow yourself to lose everything. And then they can't manipulate so much. And we have a lot of expectations about children and what we should be and what a life should be together. Like, just lose all these expectations. This is something what they are using so they can manipulate with you. They are using your fairy tale about children so they can manipulate with you. If you don't give a fuck, they can't manipulate. And then you can have a nice relationship together. Because everywhere you are trying to have a good relationship with your children, they are going to use this against you. Because it's so important for you to have good relationship. They're going to use this to manipulate you so they can get something from you and they have power over. So just allow yourself that you have a terrible relationship with your children. So they can't manipulate so much. Ding dong. Welcome to this planet. See you soon. Welcome to this planet, everybody.
We have a question, the last question, please, here.
No, we need to go now. We are finished
Yeah.
for today. Next time, next Tuesday at the same time. Okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, gracias.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you, Harris.
Bye bye, everybody. See you
Bye.
soon.
Grazie, grazie, Aris.